live here at Glory Days in Burke, Virginia for UFC 322. I'm with Shane O'Mac. Shane O'Mac, it looks like you got your voice back, my friend.
Sounding much better.
What?
I had a long night's rest last night. I went to bed pretty much after we were done with our live show last night, and it took some NyQuil.
That's the key. That's the key. That's the key.
Then I woke up and I felt much better. I'm still a little raspy, but voice is probably back up to about 85%, which is nice.
Well, it's better than nothing. I'll say that.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yeah, better than nothing. So we've got, of course, some Caps game. We're going to be looking at the prelims in just a minute. It looks like we got some UGA fans in here. We need UGA.
Yes, we need UGA bad.
Something's going on in college football. We're going to have to analyze that shortly. The Seminoles are on. I don't see. Okay, we're missing a couple of games here, I think, Shano, because they had the Big 12 game on, and I don't know what happened.
The Utah game?
Yeah.
It's got to be around somewhere. They got on TV.
They had it.
Maybe it's on a commercial somewhere. They got TVs. If you guys have never been to Glory Days, come on out. It's a great spot. They got literally, if we could show you around this place, TVs literally everywhere. Big, massive, big screens all around. Come check it out. Happy hour pricing all night. Great spot. Great time. Great food.
Absolutely. We're going to start this off with some Diet Coke.
And they will be playing the UFC fights tonight for the pay-per-view. So
absolutely.
You don't have to buy any no cover charge or anything like that.
No.
Just walk in, watch the fights, have some fun.
Have a nice adult beverage while you're at it. And have some food. Shana, we're going to get some food later.
Yeah.
We're going to get, you want to hit the live switch there, push up. All right, we're on live. There we go. And, yeah, we're going to get some, well, you're a fan of the wings, and then you're also a fan of the cheese fries, correct?
Yeah, I love their wings. Are super delicious here. Wings are top notch. I love the glory sauce. If you ever go Glory Days, get the glory sauce. It's sweet with a little bit of heat into it. Oh,
okay.
It's so good.
Is it hotter than the mild or medium or?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But it's good.
Okay.
They used to sell bottles of it and stop. I need to ask our boy Ryan over here if they can bottle some up for me. 'Cause I used to put them on my chicken at home. It's delicious.
Right. Oh. That's what you need to get rid of your cold there. That's what you need.
Yeah,
smell
nice
a little of that.
Some nice hot wings there.
We'll give you a couple updates in hockey in the NHL. It's 2-0 New Jersey over the Caps. The Caps are playing at home. And it seems like the Caps play on Saturday evenings at home. I'm just kind of ironic. Just saying, the last pay-per-view was at the Caps.
That is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of ironic. Just saying.
Devils were up 2-0 in this one, though, so that's not looking good for the Caps. But Devils are good. Devils have the best record in the Metro right now for the NHL. So in the Metropolitan Division, they're leading right now on top.
Absolutely.
Still early in the season. Every team's around, 18 games or so.
Absolutely.
So we still got lots of time left in the season. And the Caps can still make the playoffs for sure and all that stuff. But no worries there.
No, nothing at all. We have, of course, the UGA hosting Texas. Texas is up 3-0, and it's starting to be at the end of the first quarter there, Shano. I'm a little worried. I'll be honest with you. A little worried there, but UGA's driving. UGA is driving. We got a Rangers fan in the house. We'll say that. I got no problem with the Rangers.
UGA's in the red zone now. Look at this. Big pass.
Touchdown. There we go. There we go. That's what we want to see.
Touchdown.
That's what we want to see. Got a couple of UGA fans in the house. Love that.
Yeah, I'm not a UGA fan, but I am tonight just for money.
Oh, there's the Utah game. It's Utah 21-7. I told you.
Yeah. That was a 2-unit play.
That was a 2-unit play by me, but the late one tonight, 10-15, BYU, 5 units. 5 units on that, my friend. You put the mortgage on that. It'll hit.
I put a bunch on it after your bold prediction there last night. I put a bunch on it.
I love Utah. The state of Utah is my friend tonight. That's all I'm saying.
The Utes and the Stormy Mormons.
We are going to go over our UFC picks shortly. As the extra point is good, so it's 7-3 UGA. So right now, there is a short out we've been busy. The guys at the studio, Ola Comics, who have done a hell of a job. They made these new posters here for us, and we appreciate it. But check out our picks. There's a short, and apparently there was a mistake on my part there, Shano. I said something to the effect of the main event. So I want to correct that. The main event, it's a method of to finish. So I may have said to win. I meant to say to finish, and that's at plus 120. Any knockout, TKO, or DQ at plus 120.
Basically, anything besides a decision. That's what we want. Anything besides a decision. Decisions are not good for that bet. So he can win by submission, knockout, DQ, anything, as long as it doesn't go the distance.
So Shano, what's the difference between that and just winning by a method of by knockout, DQ, or TKO?
Because it adds in the submission.
So they added submission.
The guy out.
Okay.
So Islam, he, over his career, he's finished more fights than have gone to distance for sure. And the majority of his fights have finished by submission, but he is known to knock some guys out every once in a while. So I think that's why I said the better play. And also I said I would sprinkle a little pizza if you want it on him to win straight up with submission.
Yeah.
That was at plus 180-ish, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But I think the safer play is him to win by finish. Finish. Basically, we just want no decision in that fight. The co-main event, we want a decision. We want Valentina to win.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. She reminds me of like a female Drago in the weigh-ins.
Yeah.
She went up to Wiley, is like, I break you. I was like, holy cow. I don't want to mess with her.
Dude. She's a beast. She's a beast.
Now, did she fight the Brazilian that was in the Brazilian lady that was in the last pay-per-view?
Who's the last pay-per-view? I don't even remember.
She was, I don't know. She won that fight easily.
Valentina, she lost. She was a double champ for a while.
Okay.
And then she lost one of the belts to somebody about a year ago or so. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was against. But I can pull it up right now. I'm looking at right here. She lost to Grasso. So she lost to Alexa Grasso. So she lost to Grasso in 2023, but then she beat Grasso again in 2024 and got the belt back. So, yeah, Valentina Shevchenko, she's a beast. She is one of the best female fighters of all time in the UFC. It's either between her or Amanda Nunes. And Amanda Nunes is coming back. She retired, and she's coming back to fight soon, I think, early in the new year.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to that because she is also a beast too.
In addition to that, Shano, that we want to point out that this is the last UFC fight for the calendar year, and now it gets moved to Paramount Plus, etc.
Yeah, I think that's a plus for everybody.
No pun intended.
Yeah, because you don't have to pay $60 pay-per-view fees anymore, right? So you just pay your monthly subscription to Paramount Plus. You get your UFC pay-per-view. Nothing better than that. It's kind of like what we talked about it before in a bunch of our shows with the WWE did it years ago, WWE Network, and then they went to Peacock, and now they're going to be on ESPN.
Right.
So, and the same thing with ESPN, they're going to be on there. No, you don't have to pay for pay-per-views or anything.
Right.
But yeah, it's definitely the way to go nowadays because no one's going to pay $60, $70 for pay-per-views anymore.
Well, all I'm saying is it was a short stint at Netflix. They made a huge deal about that, remember? And that didn't even last, what, a year?
Who?
WWE.
Monday Night Raw is still on Netflix.
Oh, Monday Night Raw is still on Netflix.
Monday Night Raw is still on Netflix.
Okay. So I guess they're moving SmackDown and all that.
Just the pay-per-views are going to be on
okay.
ESPN.
So SmackDown's still on
your
USA?
WrestleManias, your Survivor Series, your Royal Rumbles, all that stuff's going to be on ESPN. SmackDown, I think, is on Fox now.
Interesting.
Something like it.
Again?
They went back on USA.
No, they went back to USA.
Yeah.
They went from Fox to USA, and
yeah. That one moves around all the time. I have no idea, but yeah, Netflix has Raw, and that's been huge for WWE. They said it's usually the top 10 shows every week for Netflix, which is big for WWE. Huge. UFC needs to do something like that too with all the fight nights. If they can get them all on Paramount Plus, that'd be huge.
Absolutely.
What I would like to see is have their whole catalog, their whole library of previous fights, so you can go back and watch like UFC 200 or something like that. That would be cool to see. Like, go back and you can watch any pay-per-view in the past.
We're in the
That'd
mid.
be awesome.
We're in the middle of the second period with your Capitals, or I should say our Capitals, down to nothing. So we'll check back in with the Caps in just a minute. But let's go over, of course, what the Glory Days asked us to come here, which is, of course, the UFC. We will go with the first match. We will work our way up. Of course, we have Saint Denis. Excuse me. Benoit Saint Denis. I just lost my train of thought there. Oh, there's the prelims. I see it on one. Okay, we see it on one. It's in the corner here. All right, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. We got some of the prelims working, and it looks like the Rangers just scored. So we'll check in on that. But let's go back to the UFC, sir, and Benoit Saint Denis. We called to win by knockout, TKO, or DQ at plus 150. Now, guys, go to DraftKings, log on your app. You can get that 30%, and it only applies to the method of winning. And what we mean that is what we suggested, by unanimous decision or by knockout, or what a lot of the stuff that we've said is not just to win, okay? We're not looking at the over-under on the round. They're talking about the particular method of victory. So, go ahead.
Every pick that we gave you guys last night, we're going to go over them again right here. Every pick is a method of victory pick. So you can pick which one you think is the best. Go to DraftKings, get that extra 30% boost, and that's a big boost there you get on. And all of our picks that we are picking right now tonight are all plus money picks already. They're all ranging from like plus 120 to plus 180. A couple of them are.
Well, even one to plus 250. Let's go back to this Benoit Saint Denis, where we called it to finish in the first round at plus 250, Shano. That was a little pizza money on it.
Yeah, that's a little pizza money. Denis is a very aggressive fighter. He comes out swinging. Dariush is more of a grappler. So he's going to want to try and take Denis down to the ground. But we talked about this last night. Dariush is coming off back-to-back losses, and in both of those losses, he got knocked out. So that raises major chin concerns to me. And speaking of that, Dariush has 6 losses in the UFC. 5 of them came by knockout. And Saint Denis is a powerful puncher. And I could see him catching him while Dariush is going in for a takedown, something like that. And he catches him getting in there. And I could see that happening in the first round. So I think it's worth a couple bucks to sprinkle on there for that first round knockout. I definitely think Saint Denis wins the fight for sure. And I think the best bet, though, is take him to win by knockout at some point during the three rounds.
Absolutely, absolutely. All the bets and the odds are courtesy of our friends over at DraftKings. So check them out. The crown is yours. So let's move on to the second match in the lightweight division. And we, of course, are talking about the Nightmare, Carlos Prentice. And this is an interesting matchup here, Shano. He's taking on Leon Edwards, the young man from the UK, who was a former champion. So, we have him as Prentice as to win, knockout, TKO, or DQ. So another one very similar to what we thought on the first one at plus 175 there, Shano.
Yeah. So Carlos Prentice, he's one of the ones that you'll hear this a lot tonight. He's known as one of the Brazilian fighting nerds. It's a group of Brazilians that all came into the UFC kind of together. All of them are very, very good. All of them very good. They wear like little glasses coming out to the ring. He doesn't need glasses, but he wears them because he's part of the fighting nerds. He usually has like tape in the middle of the glasses. It's kind of entertaining, right? So it's kind of fun. But he's a beast. The Nightmare is a beast. He's not one to be messed with. He's had 4 UFC fights so far, and he has won all 4 by knockout. So that dude is a beast. He comes head hunting. And Leon Edwards is a strong fighter. He former champ, but he's coming off back to deal. And Brady, who Brady fights later on in this
right.
So he fought both of them, and both those guys are awesome fighters too. So no shame there. But I think that Carlos Prentice is going to win this fight. And I'm going by knockout again. I think the trend continues. Main reason why I think Leon Edwards, he's probably the slightly better grappler. I could see him trying to get taken down to the ground, but I think Brady's power is just too much, and then he's going to overpower Leon. And then I can see Carlos going in for Leon going in for a takedown, something like that, and then Freitas just catches him with something like a left cross or something like that, and then just knocks him straight down, and then get that knockout out.
I want to go back to De Arus real quick. Forgot producer Mark told me this. We saw the weigh-ins, and he didn't make weight. Reconnected successfully. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, we were disconnected for a second.
Sorry about that there, guys. Some little technical difficulties, but we're back on. So real quick, before we get to the co-main event for Valentina, before we even get to her, and
probably the toughest fight to call for me. I said that last night too. Out of all the fights on the card tonight, Sean Brady, he's a very good top position grappler. He likes to get guys down on the ground, get on top of them, and like get full mount and take control. He's very, very good at getting guys to the ground. He averages 4 takedowns a fight. Morales' biggest gap is his wrestling, so that's a huge advantage for Brady. He's a great wrestler. But Morales, what I said last night, he's got a huge reach advantage. He's got like a 7 or 8 inch reach advantage, which is a big difference.
Sure.
It's a big difference.
Sure.
So I could see him winning the first round or so, just with like jabbing him out and keeping his distance. But eventually, I think Brady's going to come in. He's very good at changing levels and getting guys to the ground. Like I said, he averages taking 4 takedowns a fight, which is really good. So I could see him coming in and finally getting him on the ground probably in that second round, and then I could see him dominating that second and third round. Because when you get a guy who's not a great wrestler and you make him wrestle for those 2 rounds, they gas out quick. Wrestlers have the wrestlers always have the best gas tanks. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They can go forever.
Yeah, and we saw that in UFC 320, in the main event there. So before we continue to the co-main event, where Valentina, etc., let's talk about some updates here. We have 7-3 UGA right now, 21-7, and looks like it's going to be 3rd and goal for Baylor, so we need Baylor not to score here for the spread. Again, I love Utah today. The whole state of Utah I love. So it is third. Let's go through this real quick.
Let's see. Third and goal. Let's see if they get what happens here.
Roll out by the quarterback. Now, not even catchable.
Not catchable.
No.
4th and goal.
He threw it to the guy in the 6th row. That's what he threw it to. Okay? Let's be honest there.
They rolled to his non-throwing hand,
right?
Too, which is always weird to me.
Well, yeah, that's what I don't understand. They have it on the right. It's on the right hash. But he doesn't square. He doesn't square his shoulders.
Yeah, that's weird.
You're never gonna.
Sailed it right over his head.
What are we doing here?
DB bumped him a little bit, but that was not catchable. There should be no call there. So yeah.
Totally out of play. So here's a field goal attempt, and then we'll go back to, of course, miss it. He does not. 23-yard attempt is good. So it's 21-10. Utes. The Seminoles up 3-0, or 3-0, I should say. Ohio State 10-0.
We're rooting for the state of Utah, and we're rooting for UGA. That's what we're rooting for.
Yes. Love UGA. Love UGA today. So, and a couple of bad beats. We'll talk about that as well from the wise man. He did get, of course, Penn State. Penn State did win. Miami destroyed NC State. But a couple of bad beats by the wise man. So he goes 1-1. I'm up right now. So
I'm 1-1 in ACC play, and in SEC I had Bama. Bama, you disappoint me.
Yeah.
Disappoint me, Bama.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be your revenge game. What are you doing? What are you doing there? Oklahoma beat you last year to kick you out of the playoffs, to make sure you didn't get in the playoffs. And then you had the opportunity to have that revenge. I thought you would be coming out pissed off. Obviously, no.
Well,
lost.
it might be back to back. It may not make the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'll tell you who's happy. My wife, JMU. I'll tell you that. I don't understand how UCF. It's South Florida.
South Florida.
No way. JMU should deserve to be. I'll be there at the game next week. Thanks to producer Mark, who takes care of us all the time. And right now, we're looking at the prelims. We'll get some update on that in just a second. They're still updating or moving things around here on the prelims. But we'll be here for you We've got the Rangers playing.
So there is some ACC news while we're talking college
Yeah.
football. Georgia Tech, they won today, so that means that they win next week, they're in the ACC playoffs.
Unbelievable.
So they play Pittsburgh next week. Pittsburgh's tough. Even though they got blown out by Notre Dame, I thought they would keep it closer. That was one of my losses to the ACC. I had two. I had Pitt plus the points and Miami minus points. Miami won big. That was the easy win. Pittsburgh let me down. But if they beat Pittsburgh, they're in the ACC playoffs. So that's a huge one for them. And it'll probably knock Pittsburgh out of the playoffs. That's probably why.
Yeah.
And it'll probably
Yeah.
be Georgia Tech versus Miami, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
In the ACC championship game.
Florida State's taking on Virginia Tech, and Virginia Tech is in the news because we have, of course, James Franklin. They're starting the early stage now with their coach, and they can do that because they're both, he's vacant, obviously, the former Penn State head coach, and now Virginia Tech, of course, is open because now they have an interim coach. So it's not like the NFL; they're allowed to do it.
Yeah, as long as nobody's on a contract right now, you can, right? So,
Yeah.
So that's totally legal. I think that should be legal as long as they're not on a contract.
Absolutely.
I agree
Absolutely.
if someone is on like coaching another team, they shouldn't be approached right now. So I
Absolutely.
totally agree with that.
Absolutely.
I also think about the NFL. I think they need to like think about how they do it too, because like some of these coordinators and stuff, they get these job offers like right in the middle of the playoffs. I always hate that, right? Like think about like the last couple of years, like Ben Johnson from the Detroit Lions. He was interviewing all these jobs. He finally took the Bears job, but they were interviewing him like right before they were playing the Commanders and lost to the Skins.
Right.
So
right.
Is that taken away from some of his game planning because he's working on an interview? It could be, right?
Yeah.
I think there should be a rule that you can't do it until after the Super Bowl for anybody for NFL.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with that. But I mean, you got to strike the iron while it's hot. You know what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to our picks. Let's go to the co-main event. And you can see it on your screen. There's a ticker right there. You have Shevchenko. Yes, I said it right. Taking on Wally. And this is, of course, for the flyweight title there, Shano.
Yeah.
And you have, or we selected, or we agreed, I guess. We said that it'll be Valentina to win by unanimous decision. So you're telling me that that there's no way Wiley just like takes a dive here, like she doesn't get knocked out.
No. Zhang's a great fighter. She really is. She's like 26-3 in the
Right.
UFC. I think this will be a close fight.
Interesting.
But I think Valentina is just that good. She is like I said, she's like one of the goats of the UFC, especially in the women's divisions. Definitely one of the goats. Valentina the Bullet. Cool nickname.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, the Bullet. Yes. Yes, I love that. I definitely love that.
Yeah, but Wally Zhang, she's a great fighter. But if you look at the tail of the tape here, Valentina Shevchenko is bigger than her, and Zhang, she's like fighting up kind of here. She's usually the bigger fighter when she fights, but Valentina's got the reach advantage. She's taller. She's got a little bit more weight on her. Zhang's definitely the faster of the two fighters, and I could see her getting some early combos early in on the fight.
Right.
But Valentina is just a great all-around fighter, and I think she wears her down and eventually takes it by decision for sure at the end.
We are here live at Glory Days in Burke, Virginia. So we want to thank everybody who is out and about, and we want to thank Jim for having us. Ryan always takes care of us. Ryan, of course, is one of the managers here. He always takes care of us. And we have an update in the UGA game. It is touchdown Georgia. That's what we love to see. Touchdown Georgia. And when Texas isn't at home, it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Yeah, that's the main reason I went with Georgia. Texas, like I said, they've had 4 true road games. They're 2-2 in it, and in they got 2 games they lost. They lost to Ohio State and can't remember the other one off the top of my head. But the other 2 games they won, they tied. They went to overtime, so they tied in the regulation.
Right.
And then it was against Kentucky and Mississippi State, who aren't necessarily powerhouses when it comes to football. I mean, they're not bad teams, especially Mississippi State. It's a surprise for people this year. Mississippi State has.
Well,
gotten a lot better since last year, for sure.
Keep in mind, Shano, that's a nice pivot move. It was, they call it a whip.
Great ball there, too.
Yeah, or a fin, it just goes to, some coaches call it a fin. I call it a whip. It just whips it out, to the outside. It's a quick slant inside, and it takes 2 steps and swings it to the outside. I called it a whip back in the day. But anyway, back to business, as they say. Utah, the Utes, scored another touchdown. It's 28-10. It's looking good, my friend. The Caps just had a power play, didn't capitalize on that. It's still 2-0, the Devils, as we hit 5 minutes left in the second period. We go to the main event now, Shano. And, of course, let me pull that up. We went with
Islam.
Islam.
Win by finish. Islam Makhachev.
Islam Makhachev to win by any knockout, submission, or DQ. So this is a finish. So guys, if you're looking on DraftKings, you want to go not still under the tab of winning of method, but scroll all the way down. But this is something that at plus 120. Use this or the others that we suggested with that 30% boost. You want to hit that. You don't need to do parlay. It's not a, hey, you got to have a 3-leg parlay or anything like that. They automatically give you that 30%. Just hit that slide button. And here's the great thing. I didn't see, Shano, I didn't see a, $10 limit.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even check that out.
So I think DraftKings is hanging around producer Mark a little bit. They're going crazy. They're going crazy over there.
Maybe they're trying to win some goodwill.
Something. So those are our picks. We're going to look at the prelims in just a second.
I did post one prelim bet that it's part of my parlay. I tweeted it out.
Yes.
If you guys didn't see it. So it's I can't remember off the top of my head now. But it's the very last fight of the prelim card here. And it was...
I got it right here too. Bo
Nicolai.
Bo Nicolai.
Rodolfo Vera.
Yes.
Bo Nicolai, he's a beast. He's an up-and-comer. He's going to be on the main card very shortly. I guess he's like, usually that's like the last stop you're at. Is like,
right.
Like the headliner of the prelim.
Right.
And then like if you do well there, you get moved up. So he'll be on once he wins this fight today, he'll be on that, the next time he fights, he'll be on that main card.
I'm assuming when it's Nikolai, he's got to be Russian. Right? You would think.
I'm not sure where he is, but it sounds like it.
You would think. Rangers still up 1-0 as we hit the middle,
He's American.
Oh.
American.
You got 7 minutes left in the second period as the Rangers are up 1-0. But this is an amazing thing when...
He went to Penn State.
Oh.
Wrestled at Penn State.
Oh. Imagine that.
Yeah, but he's a beast, up-and-comer kind of guy. He's 7-1 in the UFC. I think he wins. That was part of my parlay. I put with him, Saint Denis, and I think I put Islam. I parlayed all of them straight money line.
Right.
And that was like plus 185, I think, or plus 190.
Right.
I put it on Twitter. If you find it on X, go ahead and look on that. But it's one of those three.
Texas had a huge run here, but there's a flag, so it looks like it's going to be bringing it back. It was a special team, from the kickoff. We'll see what the flag is. Hopefully it's on Texas. It looks like it's going to be holding on the receiving team. Bring it back, my guy. And hey, I got news for you. The special teams coach is going crazy right now. Hey, to be young again, my friend. To be young again.
Let's see, was it a hold?
Oh, it's WWE wrestling right there, my friend.
The guy right to the ground.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, he's pissed.
Oh, he's angry. He's angry. The sea was angry that day, my friend. Holy cow. So they'll start at their own, it looks like, 9-yard line. VTech did score at 7-3 VTech. Come on, Seminoles. What are we doing here? What are we doing? And we'll check in on, of course.
Where did the Utes game go? Well, it must be on commercial.
Utes is still 28-14, it looks like. But, I don't think we need to worry about that for a little bit. We'll come back and check in on them.
Our plays tonight, that's why we're looking at the Georgia and the Utes game so much.
Right.
We had Georgia -6. Right now they're winning 14-3, so that's looking good. We just need to keep going. Keep going, and then we have Utah minus. What was it? Minus for Utah?
Utah was minus 7.5.
Minus 7.5. And we also have BYU
minus 3. Book it
tonight.
Book it.
That starts late, doesn't it? Start at like 10 or something like that.
10:15.
Yeah, that's late start. West Coast teams, so sometimes they start later. So Utah, that's the 5-unit play from Joe.
That's right. That's right.
BYU minus 3.
That's right.
Minus 3.
That's definitely, that might be a little late for the wise man there. I don't know. He stays up a little late, but I mean, Texas throwing an angle, looks like an angle route to the tight end. Let's look at the replay here. Manning, what are they playing here? Well, that's clearly a great replay. Yeah, there it was, as you call it, a mesh. Yeah, it was an angle route.
Yeah. Brought him to about midfield there.
Yep.
Brought him out to about
Not good. Not good. Come on, Uga.
Going deep.
Yeah, but he's got time.
Going
Nice
deep.
push off.
Incomplete.
They allowed push offs in Georgia? The question is Uga awake? He lives in his little doghouse with like 20 fans. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I haven't seen Uga. They always show him before the game, so I'm sure he's there. But
I wonder if he's sleeping.
it's pretty loud saying, but bulldogs sleep a lot.
I know.
I have a friend that has a pet bulldog.
Yeah.
Bulldog, and they sleep all the time. Lazy dogs, they are.
Well,
Lazy dogs. I mean, if I wasn't a human, I think dog would be my animal of choice I'd want to be. I could be like reincarnated.
yeah. Manning get a little pressure there, and it'll be 3rd and 10 for Texas. So we check real quick on. It's 1-1.
They're over there in the corner.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I got that in the corner there. It's 1-1 in the Rangers game, and it'll be 4th down for Baylor. Told you, man. Baylor's a little frustrated there, but they ain't scoring, my guy. They ain't scoring.
The Utes have got them on lock.
Utes are pissed.
The Utes got them on
All right, here we go. Third and 10. So it'll be. Oh, there's Renegade.
There we go. Uga holds them.
Renegade. You see Renegade? Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we need at the Skins game. We see a fan here with the Washington Redskins. I have to give this guy a hat. I like it. Fight in the Rangers. Here we go. I got the Rangers 2-1. Oliver is the. Well, wait a minute. See, that's the thing. Why can't you bet on hockey fights? Look at that. Oh! Just lost. I just lost.
In case you get hungry, I'm going to leave these right here for you. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
You got it.
Glory Date's always taking care of us, as usual. So, let's see what else is going on. Nothing else really. We're going to look at the prelims in just a second. Looks like Cortez.
We can go over our NFL bets tomorrow.
Oh yes, forgot about that.
We can do that.
Forgot about that.
I need to find Ryan so he can put this prelims over here somewhere.
I know. We got to get Brian.
Get friends off TV
Yeah.
over here.
What's going on? We got Friends with the cowboy hat on. I don't even watch that show.
See Joey Tribbiani over here.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
Isn't that his name? The guy from-
Oh, I don't know. I never watched it. I was a Seinfeld guy. I never watched that show. That's
I was definitely more of a Seinfeld guy.
yeah. I'm definitely a huge Seinfeld guy.
I was
So-
definitely more of a Seinfeld guy. But
So let's look at our NFL picks, my friend. And of course, we have the morning game. The morning game, of course, taking place in Madrid.
in Madrid,
And it's, of course, our team, our beloved Skins, taking on Miami. And what is your play there, Shano?
so I'm taking the over. The over/under was at 47. I haven't looked at the current odds, but I doubt it's moved any further than that. But if you looked at our defense lately, we cannot stop anybody. Our defense being the Skins, that is, the Commanders,
Right.
as I hate to say, the C words.
Right.
But we can't stop anything. We can't stop nothing. We can't stop anything. We're playing the Dolphins. The Dolphins, they have speed, and we don't have speed on defense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
HN went for 175 yards rushing last week against the Bills.
Waddle is gonna go crazy on him. That's definitely a fact. We can take that to the bank.
Yes. Our secondary's still beat up.
Terrible.
Amos is hurt. He's out. Lattimore tore his ACL. He's out. Not that Lattimore was doing any good anyways, but Amos was our best corner probably, and he's out. HN's going to go for. I wonder what his over/under on passing or receiving and rushing is. I'll probably take the over on that.
Right.
I don't even know what the line is, and I'm already going to tell you I'm taking the over. They could be set at 210, and I'll still take it. But I think that they're going to score probably. I think Miami scores in the mid 30s,
Right.
somewhere around there. I think we'll probably score in the low 20s, low to mid 20s, and that easily puts us over the over there. And both teams have been out there all week, so I don't think jet lag will be that big of a problem. Like the Skins went out there Monday, I think Monday night they flew out there.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So they've been out there all week.
And I've seen their practices online. I'm not happy. So stay tuned for good, bad, and the ugly on Monday. I'm going to have a whole list because I don't see us beating Miami, and you never know. But I don't see us beating Miami, but it looks like a circus over, I don't even know what they were doing. It looked like a high school practice. That's what it looked like.
Hey, speaking of high school, did you see this? All right, so it's two Hawaiian quarterbacks playing each other, Mariota versus Tua.
Oh, that's true.
Mariota starting because JD5's out. I didn't know they went to the same high school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either. Mariota's a little bit older than Tua.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they overlapped at all. I don't know that. I can look that up. But
well, one came from Oregon, the University of Oregon, right?
Yeah, but they went to the same high school in Hawaii.
Sure, sure.
They both did.
Sure. We do have an update on Ryan Hurtis. It's just like telepathy right there, man. I mean, he's got, of course, the prelim, so we're going to talk about that. And right now, with Cortez, let's go to Bruce Buffer. Hold on, let's see the tail of the tape. Tracy Cortez taking on Aaron Blanchfield. Cortez 31. I don't get the tats. If we get rid of the tats, just saying. I'm just saying. I don't like the ink. Bruce Buffer with the call.
I love me some Bruce Buffer. He does a great job.
Bruce Buffer will be doing, apparently producer Mark reached out to Bruce. He's going to be doing a promo for us. So that's what I heard. So we're moving on up. We got over 2,500 subscribers. We're moving on up.
Yeah, he can get anybody hyped for anything. The way he yells and screams, it's fighting.
Yeah, that's what I want him to do. Bruce, if you're hearing this, can you do an introduction where you're saying to me fighting, out of the red corner, Joe the fan, stuff like that. I mean,
it's time.
It's time. Oh, I love it.
The main event of the evening.
So we will have, of course, we do have a short on that.
Who do you like better, Bruce Buffer or Michael Buffer?
Oh, I mean, in their prime,
Michael
in their
Buffer
prime.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, in their prime, they're apparently half brothers or stepbrothers, something like that.
Yeah, they got one of their parents are the same. I can't remember if it's their mom or their dad.
Right,
too.
right.
Probably dad. It has to be dad. Same
It's
mom,
got, yeah.
Right. So
I'm gonna go with. Sorry, Bruce. I'm gonna go with Michael Buffer.
I'm the opposite. I think Michael Buffer is more of the polished guy.
Yeah.
That you want there for if it's a high event.
It's hard to call. I mean, I'm starting to fall in love with Bruce because I really don't see Michael Buffer as much because I steered away from boxing. I mean, boxing was great back in the day. Now, But Bruce got a great thing going.
Yeah.
First round in the Cortez fight, and it'll be a 3 rounds as they start. Just to be clear, we are allowed to comment on the prelims, correct? I don't want to get banned.
Prelims we're allowed to.
Okay.
So they reached that when the last time we did this live from UFC, if you guys didn't know, we had copyright strikes, cooking down, all that sort of stuff. I reached out to UFC and they said that we can't, for pay-per-views, we can't make any commentary. So that's why we're just doing the prelims here live.
Right.
So But for the prelims, you're allowed to because it's on like basic cable, so it's not
Right.
like you have to pay extra money to see it, right? You can watch it pretty much at home as long as you pay for cable, YouTube TV, whatever, right? So,
Uh-oh.
um,
I think someone heard that you have to pay for the main event. That's why, So here's the thing with the main event, guys. If you come here to Glory Days, grab your, hey, get a soda. Who cares? Come on down, say hi to us, grab some food, enjoy the fight. It's on right now. It's on pretty much every television there is. The Caps, of course, are in the second intermission, and it looks like the Rangers are about to go in their second period intermission. It's tied at 1-1. We'll check on where Uga is punting. 4th and 4, Uga is punting, still up 14-3. We had to steer away from the Utes, but we'll get you caught up in that game a little bit later.
so I looked up Tua and Mariota's
Yeah.
high school, by the way.
Yeah.
They did not overlap. So Mariota, he graduated in 2011.
Okay.
High school.
Okay.
Tua graduated in 2016.
Oh, well.
So did not overlap.
Yeah, but that high school had some nice quarterbacks.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking at some of the players that got. There's some very decent players that came to this high school here, and a lot of Samoans. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Samoans are like built to play football, though. I feel like.
I agree.
Big dudes, strong as hell. Right.
I agree. We are halfway.
There's been stories I've heard of like some coaches like out in Hawaii and American Samoa and stuff like that, and they go there and like there's this big Samoan guy who's like never even like been in a weight room, and they just like go in there and he's like just goes up to a bench and starts benching 350 pounds like it's nothing.
I know.
Just because he's just like naturally strong.
We are a little halfway over the first round in the Cortez Blanchfield match, and these two ladies going at it. They're both ranked, so we don't have a wager on this, but we will have some later on. Check out the short on X. Check it out on all of our social media, Instagram, TikTok, on X, and definitely on YouTube. Let's continue with the NFL picks there, Shano. Shano, we have, of course, we'll go to mine. I don't have any 1 o'clock games.
Neither of us did.
But neither of us do. So I'm going to go with my 4 o'clock game, the Seattle Seahawks traveling to the LA Rams. I'm saying Seattle +3. Put a little pizza money on Seattle money line. I think Seattle has been playing well. I like the young coach and Michael McDonald, etc. I think the Rams, they don't look as great as they did before. They played some easy teams earlier in the season, but when it takes on something like Seattle, who is running, on octane here, I think they have a great shot at winning this game.
Yeah, I like Seattle in this game for sure. I said that last night, right?
Yeah.
My days are blurring together. I've been sick.
I know.
So,
We need a raise.
and I've been looking at something online that I might put sprinkle some money on it. I'm gonna try and pull up the odds for it right now. But someone was saying Cooper Kupp revenge game. So Cooper Kupp plays for Seattle.
Oh.
And the Rams didn't want to resign him.
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that.
So they kind of just say, hey, thank you for your service. We're good with Puka Nacua. And Puka Nacua's a good receiver. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
I didn't think of that.
And then they went with Devontae Adams, too. So people are saying, hey, sprinkle some money on Cooper Kupp to have a big day. Maybe
Right.
he can score a touchdown.
Right.
So I'm going to look at that right now while we're looking this up. Here.
Yeah.
Let's see what a Cooper Kupp touchdown is. Anytime touchdown.
Ooh,
'Cause
that's a nice one.
I think that might be.
That's a nice one. That's a nice one right there. That's a nice one.
Cooper Kupp anytime touchdown +400. +400. That might be worth a little sprinkle because he might want to stick
Yeah.
it to his old team.
Yeah.
But didn't want to keep him. Kind of just toss him to the side. He was
Yeah.
great there for
Oh, he
many
was
years.
amazing. They get a couple. It was injury. He was injured.
Yeah.
But then,
Yeah, he's +400 anytime receiver. Let's see what his over/under is on receiving yards.
Okay. While Shana's looking at that, let me talk about my second pick. We're going to snake it here. So my second pick was the San Francisco 49ers -2.5 as they travel to Arizona. Brock Purdy is back. 49ers need this win. 49ers to get into the playoffs. Okay, and they've got somewhat of an easier schedule going, later on. But the thing is, if they win this game, they're in great shape.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Okay, I just looked up, by the way.
Yeah.
Cooper Cup, over underlines at 36.5. He currently is averaging 47 a game right now. So he's averaging more than that a game. So that may not be bad.
We appreciate everybody that's come out to Glory Days. And we've got, of course, the prelims going here.
Thank you, sir.
They just showed Alabama going down. We're a little upset about that. We'll get that, we'll talk about that later. Texas, of course, is driving. We'll come back with that as they reach the halfway point in the second quarter. It is, of course, intermission in the Rangers game. We are now in round number 2.
Round 2.
Of the Cortez match.
I don't know these fighters well enough to say anything about them, but
no, not at all.
Cortez, she can throw some hits. I'm looking at her. She got some power behind those punches.
Absolutely.
Some snap behind those punches. Oh, nice takedown.
Oh, look at that.
Nice takedown. Going for a choke? Yeah.
Nope. Need to check back in on that. All right, Chano, you had, of course, your second pick.
My next pick was the Chiefs. Chiefs are playing at the Broncos Mile High Stadium, which is always tough to play in.
Right.
But the Chiefs are coming off a bye.
Yep.
And they're coming off a bye where the week before they lost a game. And that tells me Andy Reid's going to be coming in studying. I told you guys this last night. Andy Reid in his career has a 22-4 record coming off the bye. That's a huge margin of victory there. So I think the Chiefs come out prepared. I think they come out and put a whipping up on the Broncos. They're not going to blow them out or anything like that.
Right.
But I think they easily cover the spread. I think the spread was at -3.5. I think they could beat them by that. So I'm taking the Chiefs -3.5 as one of my picks. I think they're going to be motivated coming in after losing to the Bills with an extra week to prepare. And they'll come in motivated and prepared and be able to beat the Broncos. Also, they have to win this game because if the season ended right now, they would not be in the playoffs. So
yeah.
they need this game.
Yeah.
And Andy Reid's a hell of a coach. He'll get them prepared. He'll find flaws in that Broncos defense, especially with an extra week to prepare for it.
All of our picks, of course, are absolutely free here. Just hit that subscribe button on any of our social media. We've got it on TikTok, we're on Instagram, on X. We are doing a giveaway, though. We are doing a giveaway, Shana, as you know, in any of the college or NFL picks. So if you have a pick that's -200 or better, make sure you leave a comment on any of our social media pages. If it hits, we will send you. And if you're selected, we will send you a hat of your choice. We've got it in different colors here. We've got it in gray. As you can see it right there, that's dark gray. Shana's showing the black one. We've got it in light gray. You see that right there in light gray. And these are the new era hats. And we have, of course, my personal favorite, the white one in burgundy and gold.
Yeah. So make a comment. Just put on there what you think is your best bet. What do you think is going to win this weekend? Any NFL games? Like just go to either the short or the long YouTube video. Just put a comment on there and who do you think's going to win.
Absolutely. I will go with my last pick, and I am, of course, going with the Sunday night game. And this is a big game here, Shano. The Detroit Lions traveling to Philadelphia. I can't even believe I'm actually picking this team. I'm going to take the Eagles -2. I think there's Laporta's not playing. There's a little bit of an injury issue here in Detroit. So I think Philadelphia needs this. So therefore, I think Philadelphia here. Oh, there was an interception there from Uga on Archie Manning. That's good for us. That's definitely good for us. But finishing up my thought here, Philadelphia Eagles -2 on Sunday night. It's going to be a big game. So I'm glad that they are covering it. Mike Tirico and, of course, your best friend there, Chris Collinsworth. I'm being sarcastic, of course. That guy.
I like Tirico.
Tirico's good. Tirico's good.
Tirico does a great job.
Yeah.
Collinsworth needs to go. I'm sorry. He needs to go.
I'll tell you who the guy I like. The play-by-play man.
Rudenbeck. That's who I like.
Yeah, I like Gruden. Not only do I like Gruden, but listen, for a play-by-play guy, I love Joe Tessitore.
Oh yeah.
That guy's great.
Yeah.
He does WWE now,
Yeah.
but he's been doing a hell of a job in my opinion. I think he was on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Why'd you take him off?
They like Buck, man. Buck
Yeah,
Nation, they're a package deal.
yeah. Listen, I'm a fan of yours there, Tessitore. I'm a fan. Okay.
They have him on when they do the double headers on Monday night.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because like Buck and Aikman will get one game, and then Tessitore and like it's I forget who's with
We
him,
don't need
but-
Steve Levy.
No, he's terrible.
Oh,
That
God.
guy's terrible. He does like hockey stuff too. And
Yeah,
it makes me so mad. I'm like,
yeah,
oh God. he's
yeah.
bad. He was okay on the Sports Center days when
Right,
he was on there.
right.
That was what he was doing, and showing clips and highlights.
Right.
He was fine with that. But like play by play, he doesn't cut it.
Who annoys you more, Steve Levy or Rich Eisen on football?
I like Rich Eisen, the man, and like his show is a great show.
Yeah, he's got a great show.
And then I like him talking about sports, but as a play-by-play guy, he's not good.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not. All right, my last pick.
Yeah, your last pick.
NFL. You're doing the Sunday night game. I'm doing the Monday night game. You have the Cowboys are going to the Raiders in Las Vegas. So the Cowboys, they're coming off a bye as well. The last time they played was 2 weeks ago against the Cardinals. It was the first time their offense looked pedestrian. The Cardinals held them to 17 points, I believe, something like that. They lost to the Cardinals. They made some moves after that game for the trade deadline. It was like, that Tuesday after that game. And they signed Quentin Williams from the Jets, the defense tackle. They traded for him, and they traded for Logan Wilson, the linebacker from the Bengals. So I think that's going to bolster up their defense a little bit. Like I said last night, it's not going to make them the 2000 Ravens. It's
Right.
not going to make them the 85 Bears.
Right.
But their defense was terrible, and at least they got some guys who can play. Where as long as they can get a team to punt every now and then, that's a win, right? So
Right.
because if you get their offense is explosive with the receivers and weapons they have. If you can get them on the field more, that's good for them. So I think those are good. They were good moves for them. And then also, the Raiders have looked terrible. And that was another reason why I'm picking these Cowboys -3.5. I think it is, or -3.
Yeah.
-3.
Yep.
I'll take -3.5 as well too. But and the other reason is that emotionally, I think the Cowboys are going to come out ready to fight and go out because if you remember, shortly after that Cardinals game, they had a teammate who lost his life due to some mental health issues. So I think that they're going to come out and try and fight for their fallen comrade, their fallen friend and teammate. I can see the Cowboys coming out and trying to put a whooping on the Raiders.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
give me the Cowboys minus the points. And I hate saying that as a Skins fan.
I know. So this is terrible. We're picking Philly and we're also picking Dallas. What are we doing as Skins fans? I don't know what we're doing.
None of us
What are we
picked the
doing?
Giants. What happened there?
Yeah. You never know.
They
Well,
got
that-
Jameis Winston playing, man. You never know with this.
I'll tell you this. It wasn't our survivor pick. I'll tell you that. And we picked Pittsburgh as our survivor pick.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Oh,
Pittsburgh is their survivor pick. They're playing the Bengals. Bengals defense can't stop anybody. The only thing that kind of scares me is Flacco still looks like he can sling the ball.
right.
He looks like he can still sling the ball, but the Steelers defense has looked better over the last couple weeks. They're starting to get pressure again. TJ Watt is starting to cause havoc again like he used to. He had a slow start to the season, but he's starting to be like the TJ Watt that we're used to the last couple of weeks. So I think that's going to continue.
A nice tackle by one of the UGA defenders. Texas tried to do a little razzle-dazzle there, and UGA stopped him. Let's look at the replay. Maybe the Skins need to pay attention. See how they have they contain outside?
Yeah, great contain. And a linebacker.
Yeah,
in holes.
imagine that.
Whoa.
Which Washington could do that. Just saying. I'm just saying. Well, linebackers like grow on trees down there in UGA.
Oh yeah. Oh, they got some. They've always had good linebacker play. Linebacker play for sure. Remember Penn State used to be linebacker.
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
Always had these big linebackers
Yeah.
coming out. But
I saw LeVar play in college, one game. It was in Penn State. I think it was they were taking on Ohio State. I don't remember. I saw that. It was amazing. But on TV, I think. I don't remember, to be honest with you. But I was like, you're like squished in, and you can't even go to the bathroom. if you try to go to the bathroom during it, like the middle of the second quarter or something like that, you'll get the dirtiest looks over in Penn State. I tell you. Well, they have some nice drinks though,
I thought it was called Happy Valley there.
or whatever. Yeah, exactly, right.
They're not
But
happy?
no, but they had these drinks in pitchers, and it was like $5. It was mixed drinks. I'll admit, I had a couple of those. Pitchers. Hey, listen, not a glass. We're talking pitchers.
I'd take that for sure.
Oh, amazing stuff. They're great town there. We are looking at our next prelim fight. We've got another hour to go here. We're going to order some food. Of course, courtesy, we're here live at Glory Days. Come on down, stop by, enjoy the fight, and we'll take a look at the menu in just a second here. Where is the front of this? Now wait a minute. Don't they have happy hour? What do you call it? We're not going to drink on air, but don't they have happy hour during the? We have that fight. We got to find out.
All day happy hour.
Okay.
All day happy hour. I forget what it is. Good
Yeah,
deals
all
there.
day happy hour. It's right there. All day happy hour.
All day happy hour.
That gives you more an excuse to come down here in Burke, Virginia, at Glory Days.
All day happy hour, good prices, and the food's delicious here.
You know what it says here on there, Shano? It says the best darn wings in the ring. I agree with that statement.
Yeah, their wings are delicious.
I agree with that statement.
Their wings are delicious, for sure.
Come on down. You'll check a look at it looks like majority of the TVs are now on the prelims. As the Capitals now start the third period, the final period, still down 2-0. We'll get an update on, of course, the Utah Utes. I think they're at halftime there, Shana. Looks like we just got a message from our guy, the wise man. He's saying, "Boo, go Lions." It's business, my guy. Business. It's business. Don't get mad at us. It's business. August's looking good. August's looking real. Yeah, we're with one of the managers here, Ryan, and we love the sign here.
Best darn wings.
That's a fact. Best darn wings, yes.
Yeah, their wings are delicious.
Now here's the thing. Here is the thing. Now you like the Glory Day sauce? Is that what it's called?
Glory sauce, yeah.
Glory sauce.
Is the best. Yeah.
So could you describe a little bit about the sauce? Like, is it better? Is it more? Is it mild or like medium? Is it okay?
It's like a sweet, spicy, and umami. You can pour it on an old boot and still.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have to take like a little sample on that.
You guys used to sell it by the bottle. You're not selling by the bottles anymore?
We sell it only 8 ounces for $5.
Oh, I didn't know that.
8 ounces for $5 for the Glory sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna promo that.
Yeah, the glory sauce is delicious.
I need to try this.
Glory sauce.
I think we need to get like a little saucer, and let me just dip my finger in there.
I'm gonna get an order of wings and get it right now. Whenever the guy comes back.
He just walked by. Here's the menu.
I don't need the menu. I'm good.
Okay, Shano knows what he wants.
I'm gonna get wings and cheese fries. I know what I'm getting. The burgers are delicious here too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a burger. But
the wings are delicious.
I'm gonna get a burger.
Wings are good, and I always get compared to the cheese fries. It's like magnifique.
You know what was good? The mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
All right, we need to get
that.
that.
Was on the seasonal menu.
Yeah.
We still them to bring them like year round.
Our friend is back. Hold on. Is it still on here? Yes, it's still on there.
Yeah, those were good.
All right, let's get that. We're definitely going to order that. Wings are good. I'm telling you. Come on down. Happy hour. All day, all night, right now. UFC 322.
Open to close.
Open to close. And who knows when they'll close?
Yeah, so they'll at least be open until the end of the UFC fight.
Oh, that's a fact.
So they're showing that, and it's free, no cover charge for the UFC fight.
the best thing to do is if you're working, come down after work.
Yeah.
And what was the cost? Was it $1?
For what?
Is that what he said? $1 for a drink?
Because
There's no way. Because if that's the case, Shana might be breaking some rules here before we get off the air. All right, we're gonna order some food. So Shana's gonna get no cheese fries, Shana?
yeah, I'm gonna do wings and cheese fries.
Okay.
That's my go-to. If I'm not getting a burger, I'm not in the mood for burger. If I'm not in a burger mood today, though.
Okay.
I need some hot sauce to clear out my sinuses. I need some.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Here we go.
Glorious, look at that.
All right, here we go. Can we show him? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I don't want that to spill. Let me see. Let me tilt the camera down. I'm gonna do that.
Look at
Look
that.
at those glory wings there. That's the glory sauce.
Is that the sauce?
That's the glory sauce there. That's the glory sauce.
Our guy Ryan just hooked Shano up. All right,
Muy delicioso, the glory sauce is.
Shano's gonna enjoy that. I'm not a bone guy. See, people make fun of me.
I was like, do you
They're all
want
like,
one? You can have one.
no. People, I'm just asking for the sauce. But that's all right. That's all right.
The glory sauce is delicious. It's like you said, it's sweet, but it's got a little teeny bit of spice in it. It's not spicy, but it's got like enough where you can taste a little bit of spice. And it's good.
Well, Shano, take
I didn't know that they're selling it again. He said 8 ounces for $5.
8-ounce bottle for $5.
I might take some.
We might have a winner here.
'Cause I used to do that at throw some like chicken tenders or something like that in the air fryer.
Yeah.
And just like cover it in the glory sauce, and it was delicious. Oh god.
I tell you what, we're going to take a 5-minute break, and while Shano is scarfing this down, the Caps just scored. It's 2-1, still Devils, with a little over 13 minutes left. It is going to be the start of the third period in the Rangers game, and Uga is driving. Uga's driving. So you'll see a black screen. Don't panic. Actually, you know what? We won't do the black screen. We'll just mute our mics. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. We're back here real quick. It looks like Uga is almost at the end of the first half. And they just punted. As we have the third prelim for UFC 322. Rodriguez taking on Koploff. Real quick, we have an update on the Utes. It's 28-17, Utah. It is the third quarter, and Utah is driving though, so don't panic. Do not panic. Do not panic. Texas has, of course, the ball with 34 seconds left in the first half. I, of course, am Joe the Fan with Shane O'Mac. And, should have got a sack there. And they do. Question is, do they call timeout? That's the question. They do not. It looks like Uga will get the ball in the second half. So Joe the Fan back with you here live at Glory Days in Burke, Virginia. We will be, of course, live for another, 45 minutes before we get to the pay-per-view. So we have a couple more of the prelims, or until the prelims are done, I should say. So come on down to Glory Days and Burke, Virginia. Happy hour all day, all night here at Glory Days. I want to take an opportunity now to thank Jim Rafferty, who invited us back to Glory Days. Great folks, great food. Every time that we appreciate the hospitality, and there's nothing more classier guy than Jim and Ryan and everybody that works here. Always takes care of us. We appreciate everything that they do. And they always take care of us, and they always have the right channel on when it comes to sports. So when you want to watch some sports, this is the place to come to, my friend. And Baylor now has the ball at their own 25, so we'll look at that real quick. And the Caps still down 2-1.
Those wings at the spot. The bone-in wings.
Yeah, not a bone-in.
Crispy. The glory sauce hit the spot. I'm telling you, glory sauce is ready. Yeah, the wings are the way to go. Delicious. Muy delicioso.
Absolutely. And I'm going to get a burger.
I didn't even order those. They just came.
Yeah, they just came.
So come on down. They just give you food sometimes.
You never know. Just never know.
But yeah, free, happy hour pricing all night long, all day. I think they're doing it open to close from here. The all football season.
Yeah, yeah.
Is happy hour pricing. So if you come out here tonight, watch the UFC fights. You're gonna have the UFC pay-per-view on, and then also you can come out tomorrow. They'll have all the NFL games on. They're having brunch for the Commanders.
Yeah, they're having brunch for the Skins game. Yep.
They're having brunch for the Skins Dolphins. So you can come out and eat some brunch here with a bunch of Skins fans. Watch the game that's in Madrid. You can stay all day. They'll have all the games. They always have all the games up. They've got TVs everywhere and great food.
Absolutely, absolutely. The question is Ryan going to work? I wonder if he's pulling like an all-nighter. You know, back in college when we were just like, oh, okay, hey. right, real quick on the Utah game, it is second down. Baylor has the ball at their own 35. Come on, Utes. Come on, Utes. Come on, Utes. All right. Let's see here.
Did Michigan end up winning today? Is the wise man going to do that?
Oh yeah, that's a key
I didn't
thing.
see that. Something on my feed came up earlier today that would appease the wise man. It was a couple years ago. It just said like, "Welcome back to." It was like when Michigan just had to punt the ball to win, and they messed up the snap. Michigan State returned it for a touchdown, won the game. Crazy. Not this year, obviously. It was a while ago, but it was just. I was like, I wonder where that ranks on the wise man's all-time favorite games.
We have a request, and it looks like there might be a bet. There might be a bet. The wise man just texted me.
Michigan won by 2, close, 24-22.
The wise man just texted me. If the Lions beat the Eagles, that I would need to sing the Lions fight song. I didn't know there was a fight song.
Yeah, it's not Hail to the Redskins. Everybody knows that.
On next Friday's show. I'm down for that.
I think I have to go.
I'm down for that. But wise man, if you can text us back, I appreciate you watching. But my question is, if I win, what do you do? That's what I want to know.
Does Michigan have a fight song? That'd be funny. He's gonna sing Michigan Wolverines fight song.
That's that. You fighting. Yeah.
Now that would be funny.
That definitely would be funny. Yeah, but it'd be on tape. That's the thing. You don't need that. I don't need Ugga to. I mean, not Ugga. I don't need Sparty to come down to the wise man's house and think it's degrees. That's the last thing. The Caps scored. It's 2-all. Your Capitals. And it looked like Ovi. We'll check the score in just a second. It was it Ovi?
I didn't see it. I was looking at the UFC fight.
We'll take a look. They keep showing Ovi, so I would assume.
I'm assuming it's him if they keep showing him. Let's see here. Here's the replay.
Is this 901?
He's right in front of the crease there. Yep.
Yep. Ovi, 901.
Taps it in. 901.
902. 902 or 901?
Earlier, too? I think he scored earlier, dude. I think it's 901.
I think we have a guy. I think we have someone in the crowd yelling 902. Find out in just a second. Or did he score 2 tonight?
No, he didn't score earlier.
Okay. Because I was about to say hat trick. At the prelims, we have Rodriguez.
Earlier it was Ovechkin had an assist earlier.
Oh, Ovechkin had the assist.
It was
Okay.
McMichael who scored. Now on this one, Ovechkin scored and McMichael had the assist. So hey, they helped each other out.
There you go. Good to see that. We're still here for the prelims on the UFC 322. As we have reached round number 2 in the Rodriguez-Kopilov match. An update in the Florida State game is 10-7. Florida State over VTech.
That guy is right. I forgot. That is 902. He scored an empty netter against Carolina
Okay.
earlier this week.
Okay.
I think it was like Monday or Tuesday night. I forgot about that. So he is right. 902.
902. So we stand corrected.
902.
Thank you to the guys in the crowd.
We called his 900 game. Remember?
Oh, we did call that. Plus 145. I don't forget, my friend.
That was nice. I was hoping that would have been the game we went to. He was at 899. The
Right.
game we went to.
I know.
That was not the case. The Caps didn't even show up that night.
No.
There was some imposters there
No.
or something.
I think they saw me and they're like, I'm out. Not good news in Baylor. Not good news in Baylor right now. Third and 12 at
Knockdown there.
3rd and 12 here. We'll look at this real quick, Shano. It's not good. This is not good.
3rd and 12. Utah breaks it up.
There you go.
It'll be 4th and 12.
Kick your 3.
They can take 3.
Kick your 3.
So you're still up by 8 if
Yep.
they make it.
Yep.
It's still 3rd quarter here. They'll kick it.
Yeah.
If it was 4th quarter, it's like, hey, you think about going 4th quarter? 3rd quarter's too early.
Right. Almost picked off.
Almost picked off. Bad pass there. Way behind the receiver.
They had a high low. They had a high low. They threw it behind them. Missed this. It'll be a 31-yarder for Baylor, the Bears.
Yeah.
And they got it. You're killing me. Come on, Utah, show up.
These guys in the prelim have been laying it out. Copperwall just knocked down Rodriguez.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, that's why I was watching, and then he saw the cap score, and I was like, whoa, I looked over there, and I was like, okay, Obi scored. That's awesome.
Too much going around here, my friend. Too much going around.
I got the prelims right here in my line of vision, so it's
Yeah.
here. They got the caps on the big screen up there with the other game
Yep.
up there as well.
Yep.
On the big screen. Not that the other screens are small, they're not, but they have the giant screens above the bar over there. So I had to switch over there. But yeah, these guys are battling on this prelim right now. It's been a pretty intense fight. I like it.
Florida State attempting a 27-yarder to go up by 6, possibly. The Seminoles. And they make it. So they're up by 6, 13-7. Seminoles. Oh, there's a flag. Wait a minute. There's a flag. There's always a flag. UFC 322 live from New York. Beautiful city right there.
From Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden.
Man, I just saw, I might retweet this.
Yeah.
Our friend Graham Paulson on 106.7 The Fan tweeted this out. It's just a view of Real Madrid Stadium where the Skins are going to be playing tomorrow. And it doesn't look like there's a bad seat in the house there.
No.
It looks like a beautiful stadium.
Well, it's being played, obviously, in one of the La Liga stadiums, and they take I'm telling you, Shano, you go across the pond, they take that stuff serious. They take soccer very serious over there, my friend. Very serious, they take it. All right.
Like the wings.
Oh, you love it. Look at that.
Delicious.
Look at this. I got the fries and the burger. This is a bacon cheeseburger. Let me move my mic a little bit. Look at
burgers
that.
are always good, too.
Always good.
The burgers are always good here.
They take care of you. I mean, I'm telling you. Come down, happy hour all day, all night. And then what's the deal with the brunch for tomorrow? Are you
9:30, I'll be here. Chicken and waffles.
chicken and waffles?
And you won't be able to beat it. Like, it's going to be so good.
Look at that. The question is, do they put the glory sauce on the chicken and waffle? That's the question.
I would. Get rid of the syrup. Put it in the glory sauce.
Oh, I love the fries.
Oh, did you see that? Speaking of the fries are getting thin. Speaking of chicken and waffles,
Hot, baby.
did you see that? Chicken. The buns.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I saw that.
I might have to try that when it comes out. They're testing it in certain markets, but they're testing it in Baltimore, which is not super far from us. I might just make a trip up there. It's like Baltimore and like Columbus, Ohio, for some reason.
I'll make a call. I'll make a call. They'll have it down here in a week. I'll make a call. Trust me.
But I have to come to Glory Days tomorrow morning to get the chicken waffle first, and then compare.
Yeah.
I'm sure Glory Days.
And Ryan's going to be here. Stop by, say hi to Ryan. Chicken and waffles. You can't go wrong. You see the Skins game? Yeah, go ahead.
He's closing up shop tonight and then opening up tomorrow at 9:30.
I think he's sleeping here, my friend.
He might have a cocktail.
Yeah. Yeah. And where do you go wrong? I mean, you got food, you got drink. I mean, what more do you need? You got TV? Ryan always takes care of us. Happy hour all day tonight. Best darn wings in the ring. I don't dispute that. Again, I don't dispute that, Shano. You just had some.
Oh yeah, their wings are delicious here. They're very good. Very, very, very good. Every time I get them, they're cooked perfectly. Like I said, they got a little crisp to them. I hate when you get wings and they're like kind of soggy and like mushy. It's like the right amount of sauce. Nice crispiness to them. Excuse me.
So,
I'm getting over a cold, guys. Never said.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, their wings are always good. They're always delicious. And glory sauce. I either get glory sauce or hot sauce. I usually mix it up. I get like half glory, half hot. So I get like I still get I like it spicy. I like spicy.
Shano likes spicy.
Yeah. For sure. I did find the Michigan Wolverines do have a fight song. So you gotta text the wise man.
All right, let me see here.
If you win, he's gonna sing the
Okay,
Wolverines.
I'm gonna find out right now. I don't know if he texts us back. No, he did not text back, but he's probably he's working. Obviously, he's working, right? He should be working.
I can't wait for him to sing this part here. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best. Hail to the victory.
I'm looking at a screen right here. Best chance of reaching CFP. James Madison's at 55%.
Let's do it.
The Dukes, I will be there live next week. There's Uga. My buddy. That's my buddy.
There's Logan.
See, I knew he was awake.
That's Logan.
I'm a huge fan of Uga. Uga's the man, dude. Uga is the man. Utah just scored. Touchdown. 35-20. You like apples? How you like them apples? How you like them apples, my friend? Who's Bobby Gould? Wasn't he an actor? Bobby Gould. Gould. Never heard of him. I don't know. Let's check in the Rangers 1-1 still. And of course it's still tied 2-2 for the Caps game. Let's see here. Chicken and waffles tomorrow. Ooh.
Chicken waffles.
That's tempting. That's tempting. That's tempting.
I was texting back the wise man there. I was saying that I didn't know Ryan said that.
See if it responded.
See if you could.
Oh,
Chicken waffles tomorrow. The game starts at 9:30. I'm sure they'll open up a little shortly before.
yeah. Well, he said 9:30,
Yeah, the game's.
so I would assume 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll open before it. I mean, it sounds like Ryan's sleeping here. So you can probably just, knock on the door.
Yeah.
Ring doorbell or something. You probably
Yeah.
Probably a ring doorbell.
Something.
He'll roll over in his cot in the back.
There you go.
He's a good guy to take care of you. He'll take care of you. He's a good guy. Good dude.
He's definitely a good dude. So Uga is going to start the second half as they take on Texas. We'll get an update on that shortly.
Who's Ohio State had?
They've got UCLA. They're playing UCLA right now.
They're putting the beat down on UCLA right now. Which
Yeah,
I saw that.
yeah. Everybody saw that.
I'm saying, are they going to finish undefeated?
I'll tell you this. I cannot believe Texas A&M came back. The question was, what was the live bet on that? That had to have been plus 850 or something.
They were down by like 30 of them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Ohio State is 9-0. What do they got left? They got, oh my God. They're going to win next week. I'll guarantee that. They're playing Rutgers.
That's a win.
And then they're playing Michigan. And they should beat Michigan as well. But you never know.
Died. Love that.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
Love that.
Yeah, so it looks like Ohio State will finish. They're probably the only undefeated team, right?
Yeah.
Undefeated anymore. Let's look at the standings of the college ball here. Man, Big Ten, you have Indiana's undefeated. That's right. So it'd be Indiana and Ohio State, both undefeated. Indiana won a close one.
I know.
That was a close one against Penn State last week, and then they beat up on Wisconsin, and they play Purdue next week, so they'll probably be undefeated as well. That'll be your Big Ten championship game, Indiana, Ohio State, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but here's where my wife gets mad at me. JMU's coach is gone at the end of the year. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now.
Just lose a coach like 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was I call him Cece Serengeti, or is that what's his name from Indiana? That was the guy.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
He had, JMU's had a group, before they went to the bowl series,
Yeah,
FBS, they were in the championships at Series D1, and they always had a good team. They were always like national title contenders in D1 AA, the D1 championship series.
the one that didn't work out for him was a guy that went to ECU. ECU is the one guy where, he left JMU, as my wife puts it, betrayed JMU. But I love going to JMU every year.
I've been to JMU a few times. It's a cool little spot. Right
The
off-
nicest
right off
folks.
81. Literally right off 81.
The nicest folks there. Oh my lord. Oh
The stadium you can see like right off it.
yeah.
Off the highway. I know that. It's like a little drive through the campus pretty much. Right off the highway. And like I told you, you have to go to Buc-ee's. There's Buc-ee's there.
Oh, I'm definitely going to Buc-ee's. The question is, can we do a live show from Buc-ee's? That's what I want to know. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there and say, hey, look, I'll get a table. We'll do live from Buc-ee's.
Set it up like college game day.
Yeah,
Buc-ee's.
yeah. Why not? I'll reach.
You don't have to go. Go to the bathroom at Buc-ee's because I was blown away. There's like 500 stalls, and it was like spotless in there. And they have like little like lights above well, first of all, this is
Right.
an old Seinfeld back.
Right.
I loved it. The doors all the way to the floor. No, and there's no
That's
gaps.
how it should be.
And there's no gaps where you can kind of like peek in. All the way to the floor, no gaps. Right? So,
You're talking in between the urinals or the stalls?
no, the stalls.
Okay.
The stalls. The urinals, I don't care about.
Right.
But the stalls, it's always weird to me how there's like these big, huge gaps and then like you can see people's feet down there. Weird.
Right.
Weird.
Right.
But no, it goes all the way to the floor. So how do you know somebody's in there? Every stall's got a light above it. If it's green, nobody's in it. If it's red, somebody's in it.
Right.
There's 500 of them, and it's the cleanest bathroom I think I've ever been in my life. It was, it's amazing. I could live in that bathroom.
We, of course, are live here at Glory Days. Quick shout out to Jim and Ryan and everybody that works here. Got about another less than half an hour because you know what, Shano? Our part of our parlay, the match is about to start. Talking about, of course, the American, Nikolai.
Let's get them.
It's on commercial right now, but we'll cover that for you before we sign off.
Let's get it. Let's get it. That's the last prelim fight of the night. Then they'll start hyping up the main card.
Yep.
The main card's in 10. Usually the first fight's not until about 10:15 or so for everybody. Usually try and get those last couple people to buy into the pay-per-view. But yeah, Nikolai, he's like I said, up and coming guy. He lost his last fight, but he got kind of caught in a bad situation. But excuse me, sir. But yeah, he's an up and coming guy.
Yep.
He usually puts on entertaining fights though, and that's what you want for your last prelim card because some people guy flipping to the channel sees that and can say, hey man, this is kind of interesting. That's what we're looking for, right? So
Absolutely.
Your last prelim fight of the night is usually pretty good.
Absolutely.
Usually
Absolutely.
pretty good.
Absolutely.
They want those last minute buys.
Looking at the Rangers game, we've got 4 minutes left in the third period in the game. And UGA, of course, they start on the second half. It looks like Texas is going to have the ball. Need to double check that. Interesting thing to what Texas is doing. A lot of soft coverage. But the crowd's starting to build up back here for the UFC fight. Again, happy hour all day, all night for the fights. And get the wings. Get the wings, Shano.
Yeah, wings are good. Like I said, wings are good. Burgers are good. Everything's pretty good here. I don't think we've ever had.
I've got a burger. I haven't touched it yet.
Burgers are good. My mom always gets the cheesesteak here. She loves the cheesesteak. She loves that cheesesteak here. So
Okay.
That's a good one.
Okay.
But they got good apps too.
Yep.
Soft pretzels are good.
Yep.
The mozzarella sticks, we had those last time we were here. They were banging.
Yes.
Mozzarella sticks were so good.
Yes, absolutely.
They were good.
Absolutely.
But we can see happy hour prices. It's not on this thing here. But look at this. $3 quarters. $3 quarters. It's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Bad deal there.
No, not bad at all. Not bad at all. But don't forget, they've got the brunch tomorrow for the Miami Skins game. Uga does have the ball. I apologize. I misspoke there.
Yeah, second half just started.
Second half just started, and Uga has the ball.
I'll get started with the ball second half. Let's go down there and get a touchdown.
And we have Uga minus 5.5?
Yes. No, -6.
Minus 6. I thought I got it in at minus 5.5.
You might have.
Okay.
I think when I texted it to you before we made our picks, it was at 5.5.
Right.
When it went live, it moved to 6.
Right.
So it opened at 4.5. I was surprised by that. I was like, okay, -4.5
Right.
against Texas. Texas on the road is not the same team as Texas at home.
Let's, of course, look at the last prelim.
Last prelim of the night.
And this is part of our parlay here, Shano.
Yeah, I think Nicolai to win. He's going against Rodolfo, the Brazilian.
The Brazilian, yeah.
He's the older fighter. I think he's like 37 or so. Nicolai's like 29, so Nicolai's going to be right in his prime. That guy looks jacked up in his face.
Oh, it does. It does. Yeah. Let's go to Bruce Buffer right now for the introduction. This guy's, whoa.
State College, Pennsylvania.
He's 7-1 there, Shano.
Yeah. He was a wrestler at Penn State. So the wrestlers tend, if you're an elite wrestler, you tend to do pretty well in the UFC. Just taking guys to the ground, just manhandling them, just wears guys out. But if you think like a lot of the champions now are heavy grapplers or heavy wrestlers. You got Bilal, he's a heavy wrestler. You got Islam, who's fighting tonight.
Right.
He's a wrestler. It's just the way it goes. The wrestlers tend to dominate the UFC sometimes.
All right, here we go. A little bit of dancing here. They're just measuring each other out there, Shano.
Yeah, it's usually like that first 30 seconds or so.
Don't forget to, you have a choice, obviously pay for the pay-per-view or come down to Glory Days here in Burke, Virginia. It's starting to get a little packed here.
Yeah, why pay for it? You come out here, get some good food for half the price.
Yeah.
Not even half the price. Less than that.
The Caps are heading into overtime.
So come down here and spend some money on some food and some drinks instead of paying for a $6 pay-per-view. That sounds like better than pay.
Oh, takedown. This might be quick.
Let's go. Finish this off.
This might be easy.
Finish this off for us. Look, he is punch the size on his face.
Takedown by Bo Nikolai.
Ooh, knee right to the head.
Oh, another one. Well, he's blocking it there, Shana.
I'm sure it still hurts.
Oh, he's trying to take his legs out. Look at that. Oh, nice elbow.
So this is one of our fights. Like I said, the money line parlay out there, and we have him to win as the first leg of our parlay here.
Yep.
So we need him to win. Strong start by the American. Let's see if he can finish it off.
This is going to be our last match before 10 o'clock, before we sign off.
They don't have the ball anymore?
Yeah, what did happen to Uga?
Did they punt?
I can't.
False start by left tackle.
I know. They don't call anything around here. Uh-oh. Uga, what are we doing? We'll need to come back.
I just looked up and saw Texas had the ball.
I know.
They must have punted. That left tackle went like 3 seconds early.
Back to the UFC match. Nikolai let him up. Oh!
Oh, we got out of the choking. Go for a choke. Get that choke in there. Get that choke in there.
He's got him down again there, Shano.
Get that choke in there. He slipped out. Didn't have it in time.
Nikolai, you're killing us, bro. Think of the business. Think of the business.
Throw that knee again right now. Throw that knee.
Well, that's the second time he's taking him down, though. It's 3-on-3 hockey for the Caps.
C-A-P-S.
As the Ranger game is about to go into overtime as they approach the end of regulation. 2nd and 7 for Uga. Got a little bit of work to do. And it looks like, oh, who's there?
Utah's up 35-20.
I'll tell you this there, Shane. I mean to cut you off. That Uga can tackle.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
They've always had a good defense.
Can't say so much. Yeah, and it's a hold.
It's surprising that, they're always good. They always had two good things they always had.
Yeah.
An offensive line and a good defense.
Yeah.
It's crazy how, they're always good. It makes no sense to me. I mean, I think some NFL teams can learn from that.
Clearly.
Skins.
Clearly. Clearly.
If you have a good defense and a good offensive line, they'll take you far in football.
Caps almost won it there. It's not Thompson, though. Thompson is not in goal. Minute left in the first round. In 3 rounds, there's a 3-round match.
Nicola definitely winning the first round. The Brazilian, Rodolfo, he is bleeding on his left eye right now.
Yep.
He's got some blood.
Oh, and it's flowing into his eye. That's not good.
Yeah, he's got some blood going on his left eye. Probably that elbow that got kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Vicious elbow.
I agree with that.
Vicious elbow.
30 seconds left in the first round. And again, guys, come down to Glory Days, Burke, Virginia, if you're around. Happy hour all day, all night. Get some wings while you're at it. It'll be a special opening for Glory Days tomorrow. As open early. They said 9:30. I think it'll be a little bit earlier than that. I'm going to double check.
Yeah, the game starts at 9:30.
Yeah, the game starts at 9:30. Are we open tomorrow at 9 or 9:30? Are they opening at 9 or 9:30 tomorrow? Because they've got the brunch there.
For the brunch thing.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Oh, okay.
I'll find out for you though.
Appreciate it. What just happened with the Uga game? Yeah, Manning ain't going anywhere. Punt that, baby. Punt it.
Georgia defense is no joke. No joke.
End of the first round, and then Nikolai. So our bet is just for him to win.
Yeah.
We don't care how he wins.
And he won the first round easily.
Oh, easily.
Easily first round. But you never know with these UFC fights.
Yeah. Uga now has the ball. No problem in the Utah game.
So I'm gonna show you guys here. Look at this. I got some cheese fries. Look at those guys. Covered with cheese, covered with bacon. It is delicious. Look at that. Covered with cheese, covered with bacon. I'm telling you, it's my go-to. Wings and cheese fries. The burgers are good too, like you had. And I do that from time to time as well. But usually it's wings and cheese fries. It's my go-to. Can't turn them down. Last time we were here, I ordered cheese fries, and I remember Ryan said they had a back order. Somebody didn't want theirs, and then they gave him more.
Yeah.
Fries. I was like, oh, sweet. Double cheese fries.
Round 2 starts. Nikolai taking a couple shots here. Don't go down. Yeah, I was going to ask for some catch up. Oh. Thank you, sir. 3-on-3 hockey has started for the Ranger game. Got a little bit more updates, but we're going to focus now on the UFC, the last prelim fight. And before we sign off,
Yeah, after this round, we can give a quick rundown of our bets.
Yep.
The main card.
absolutely.
Let's watch that in this round here, and we'll give a rundown of our final bets before we head off for UFC 322.
If you don't want to wait for that, you can always go on our Instagram, our TikTok. You go on X,
YouTube,
not even a minute. I think it's just a minute
yeah.
of a short that we did earlier. And the guys over at Ola Comics in the studio, they do a hell of a job for us. Hell of a job. All of our picks, of course, absolutely free. As we look at the prelim here. You know what I'm excited about?
Jabbing away at that round.
Yeah.
Just jabbing at that.
Oh, he's working that eye.
Yeah, Nikolai's a southpaw here. And that right jab is just straight into that left eye.
Well, he's up by that one round. Oh, little combo there. I think if he takes him down again, it might be wear and tear on that. UFC 322 live in Madison Square Garden. We also are live here at Glory Days. Come on down. This is round 2. We're halfway into round 2 here.
I was never a fighter. I didn't wrestle one year in high school. But
Oh, yeah.
5-minute rounds seems like an eternity.
Oh, yeah, it does.
That has to be
Yeah.
so taxing
Yeah.
to the body.
Well, especially if you have like 200, 250 pounds on you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Because boxing, you should have 3-minute rounds. Isn't that 2 minutes longer?
Real quick, let's look at the UGA game. We've got, of course, UGA. Has the ball now. It'll be second down. We'll give you some updates before we get off. We'll also review our UFC picks for UFC 322. There's an update in the Florida State game. Florida State scores a touchdown. They're up 24-7. It's 24-7, Florida State. Our focus now is on the last prelim in the UFC. Just jabbing away. That's what's been going on. Got about 11 minutes before the main event, and 11 minutes before we sign off here.
He cut open that left eye, and he just keeps jabbing away at it. I mean, that eye is going to be brutal at the end of this fight.
We'll cover our picks in just a minute as we finish the round 2 here. Oh, there's a lot of blood there. Oh!
Oh, big left cross there.
No, he just slipped. He slipped.
Slip from that.
Don't go down. Did Uga just throw a pick?
Gunner, what are you doing, Gunner?
You idiot.
That was going for a choke. Going for a choke, Nikolai is. Guy went for a takedown. He called him. Come on, choke him out. Only 10 seconds left. I want to be going off.
An update on the Caps game, and it, of course, end of overtime. And go right to the shootouts, my friend.
End of the second round here. Nikolai's still the winner for sure. He won that round as well. Great takedown.
Oh, look at that.
Great takedown. Yeah, Caps Devils are going to shootouts. There's a lot going on right now. This is my Glory Days awesome.
Yeah.
This match prelim that just ended. Now I can look over here and look at the
And you have your cheese fries.
and the cheese.
And your cheese fries. I'm telling you, if you had the cheese fries 2 days ago, I think your voice would have been great. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the second round, as we go to the last round in the UFC prelim fight, Shana, let's talk about our picks real quick. We're going to go with Saint Denis.
Saint Denis.
Knockout,
Over there,
TKO, or DQ at plus plus 150.
So Dariush, he's been knocked out his last 2 fights. He's got a weak chin. He's lost 6 times in the UFC. 5 of them have been by knockout. Give me Sanctity, who's a knockout artist, to knock him out. Give me Sanctity to win by knockout.
Not good. Texas is driving.
Our next fight, we got Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards, he's coming off back-to-back losses as well. I think I'm taking the fighting nerd, the Brazilian fighting nerd, in Carlos Prates. I'm taking him to win. He's had 4 fights in the UFC, all by knockout. I think that trend continues again today. I'm taking him by knockout / TKO. Give me Carlos Prates.
At plus 175. The American for the third fight is Sean Brady. We're taking him to win by unanimous. No, excuse me, by decision. By decision. I apologize. Over Michael Morales. And then it's at currently at plus 180. Guys, log on to DraftKings right now. The way of method, if you do that, you add an additional 30% onto it. So that's your profit boost right there. 30%, you're good to go. Finishing up, we have, of course, the co-main event. Shevchenko, Valentina win by unanimous decision at plus 165. And the main event, we're going with Islam. To finish. So keep an eye on that. To finish by any knockout, any DQ, any submission at plus 120.
That's good odds there for that fight.
Very good odds.
A lot of his fights, and he usually, like I said, most of his fights end by submission, but he is known to knock a guy out every once in a while. I like that a lot. Islam to win by finish. So we just don't want decision.
Right.
Any other way he wins is good.
That's great for us. It's great for us. Nikolai, as we hit the 3 minutes left in the final round, is dominating.
He's won the first 2 rounds. As long as he's going to just avoid not getting knocked out here, he should win.
In the shootout, it's the Caps 1-all. And they're going into the shootout in the Rangers game. 42-20. Uh-oh. No, we're good. It's fourth quarter. Knocked him out. He's out. That's a winner.
There we go.
That's a winner.
First leg of the parlay, winner, chicken dinner. First leg of the parlay is a winner. Leg kick, okay, right? Leg kick to the head?
Yeah, let's look at the replay before we get to Bruce Buffer. I was looking at the Utah, 42-20. They start the fourth quarter. Baylor has the ball. He's out. He's out for a while.
Yeah, he's out.
Did he get kicked right by the temple? Let's take a look. Still 1-all, and then in the Devils Caps game.
Let's see this replay. Come on. ESPN.
What are we doing, FX? Here we go. No, Buffalo Wild. Oh, here we go.
We don't want Buffalo Wild Wings. Avoid it.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, leg kick.
Right on the side of the head. Right by. Ovi.
He was out instantly.
Real quick, Shane. Ovi's up. Denied.
No goal. Yeah,
What are you doing?
Left leg kick straight to the temple. He's dropped.
He's out.
Instantly out. Look at this. Boom. Man.
We got to sign off here in about 5 minutes. A little less than 5 minutes as UFC 322. Yeah.
That guy is done.
Yeah. Looked like a turnover by Baylor.
Broken there.
Oh, love it. DQ right there. No, it wasn't DQ.
Danny Cormier,
Yeah, DC.
DC. I love DC, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a hell of a fighter himself.
Yep.
You know, he didn't get into MMA until he was 30.
Wow.
But he was an Olympic wrestler.
Wow.
So that's what he was doing until then.
Caps lose 3-2 in the shootout.
Sorry, they still get a point. Yeah, the other fighters aren't even standing there for the decision call here, so he's definitely hurt. Usually they still have them both out there. They get knocked out. But he's got he got lit up with that leg kick.
Yeah. Why pay for the pay-per-view? Just come on down to Glory Days. It's happy hour all day, all night. They're going to open up early, guys. A little bit before 9:30, they're going to have a brunch, chicken and waffles. There's rumor that they're going to add some glory sauce to that. So that's go see my friend Ryan. Check him out. And best wings, definitely.
Yeah, Caps losers. All right. Uga's still winning right now. There's a flag here that's used. I don't know what it is. Let's see what that is before we get offline here. We have Uga.
Pass interference
Pass interference
on Uga.
Oh no.
Not good.
Automatic first down. It's not a spot ball at college, right? So,
Yeah. But it's third and goal. The good news is 30 goal for Utah.
definitely, it was definitely old. Sure.
Third and goal for Utah.
Baylor's going to go knock that on the ground. That's not good either.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, main card starting. If you haven't catch, call it. We're still looking for bets. Just
Absolutely.
Quick review. All right, quick review. Take Benoit Saint Denis to win by knockout. Take Carlos Freitas to win by knockout. Take Sean Brady by decision. Take Valentina Shevchenko to win by decision or unanimous decision. You want some extra bonus points there. And then take Islam to win by a finish. We just want for him to win by knockout, submission, or DQ. That's at plus 120. It's pretty good odds there for him, for a guy that's known to finish in fights. So that's our best bets of the night for UFC 322.
The bad news. Texas just scored. Nice RPO right there. Wait a minute. The lineman's 20 yards down the field. They don't call that?
Come on. I thought Georgia was the
Wow.
So Texas will be 14-10 here to make this extra point. Yeah, they made it. 14-10.
Just need a field goal. Yeah, but it's third quarter.
Yeah, it's still early.
Third quarter.
Gunner, stop throwing picks. Never stop him there.
B-Tech is second and goal. It's 24-7 Florida State, the Seminoles. Joe Rogan's having his final interview here. So we're a minute away for the main event, or main card, in UFC 322. We want to thank Glory Days for having us.
Yes, Glory Days, you guys are awesome.
And guys, we couldn't do this without you guys. Over 2,500 subscribers on YouTube. We want to continue to grow. We will continue to grow. And so this is it for this calendar year. We'll talk to Glory Days, see if we can come back out for future UFC matches. And every time we've come out here, we have been treated like VIP guys. We appreciate the opportunity, as always. We will definitely see you next time. For Shane O'Mac, I'm Joe the Fan. Have a good night. Enjoy the pay-per-view, or better yet, come down to Glory Days right now in Burke, Virginia.
If you're in the D.C. area, come on down.
Yeah.
We'll be here for a little bit watching the fights.
We're definitely going to be here. Good luck on the fight. Enjoy the fight. Enjoy the match.